to Girls Government. This is the second year that we have had the honor and privilege of running Girls Government in Parkdale High Park. Last year it was Parkdale Public School and Fern Avenue. This year it's Annette and Runnymede. So we're delighted to have girls here from grade 8 from Annette and Runnymede. And they're going to be talking about their experience of Girls Government. But just a little bit of an overview and a little bit of background. First of all, the reason we started Girls Government is because of the terrible, unfortunately, statistic of women's involvement in politics. Canada ranks as one of the worst countries in the world in terms of the number of women elected, certainly one of the worst of the developed nations. And Ontario is right up there. We have, I think, about 24% of the overall elected members of provincial parliament. So we decided to do something about it, and we decided to do something about it locally. We decided that what was necessary is to get girls excited about the political process and comfortable with the political venues. The political venues, of course, are Queen's Park here provincially, City Hall, and Ottawa. Depending on the topic that the girls choose to look at, we then follow along a process that takes them to any one or maybe two or more of those venues. This year, the girls have chosen homelessness to be their focus, and homelessness being, of course, an issue for everyone, both municipal, provincial, and federal, but we're focused on the provincial and federal aspects of this. Right after our meeting here and right after question period, the girls are going to be part of question period. We're then going to meet with Minister Bradley, who is the Minister of Housing. The girls have just met with Mr. Steve Peters, our Speaker of the House, and had a very intimate behind-the-scenes look at Queen's Park through his eyes. This is unusual, not the average school trip. Most school kids don't get to walk into the Speaker's office and to have a one-on-one conversation with the Speaker. Most school kids don't get to meet the Housing Minister, and most kids don't get to go to Ottawa, which is what we're going to do next month, and meet with a female cabinet minister. Press will be amused to know that we originally were going to meet with Helen Burgess. That's obviously not on the table anymore. So we are now going to meet with another female cabinet minister, and Butila is just setting that up. I'm not sure, Butila, is that been confirmed yet?
They're open to it, and we'll be having to see.
Yeah, so we're working with the Harper cabinet basically to figure out which woman cabinet minister we'll be meeting with, but we will be meeting with one. So again, one of the aspects that we wanted to open up for the young women was access to those who hold power and access to the halls of power in that sense. I hope that what they take away from this, and they have, by the way, a closed Facebook group where they communicate with each other, and hopefully will continue to communicate with each other past this year, so that we can also follow them in a sense to see if this made a difference in their lives and whether they continued social action work or political work into their adulthood. Because our hope, both the educators' hope, and principals of the school's hope, my hope, and their parents' hope, is that that's in fact the case. So the girls are going to tell their own story, and then afterwards we're certainly open to you to ask any questions that you would like of them. Introduce yourself and say what you have to say.
Do you want to start first?
Oh, do you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay, Anna, go first.
Okay, so hi, my name is Ina Novosel, and I attend Runnymede Public School, and I am one of the members of the Girls Government 2009-2010, which both Runnymede Public School and Annette are participants in. I'm here today as one of the representatives, and the Girls Government, as you know, is run by Cheri DiNovo with the assistance of Butila and others. It has been running for the past 2 years, this being its second, and we meet every last Wednesday of each month at a previously decided location. Girls Government, to clarify for you, it's a group of young women in grade 8 who wish to make a difference in our society. The main idea of Girls Government is to promote politics for women. The adolescents who are involved in this group are not necessarily planning on having careers in politics. However, Girls Government gives them the chance to stand up for a topic which they believe in and to follow through with their decisions. This program also allows people, women in specific, to have an overview of how our society runs, as well as the different issues which need to be dealt with in and around the city. to create a stabilized environment. In the past, women have not always been thought of as equals, and in girls' government, we give young women the chance to be seen and heard. Currently being a member of this organization, I have developed a new interest in politics and our society in general. In addition, I have gained many skills, such as researching, problem solving, leadership skills, and my speaking skills have improved as well. Being in a group also teaches one to be able to work together in order to complete a task. Furthermore, an individual has the chance of meeting someone new with the same goal or similar interests when participating in a group such as Girls Government. This current school year, our two schools have chosen to focus on youth homelessness. We decided to dedicate our time and efforts towards homelessness, though it is not a pleasant topic. Homelessness is a topic which many are aware of, yet unable or perhaps unwilling to aid. Over the past year, we have been working. We researched many information on homelessness and youth homelessness in specific. We arranged for a representative from the Covenant House, which is a well-known shelter, and we got a representative from there to speak to us. Many items were brought to our attention, and by being involved with the Girls Government program, everyone involved are all becoming more independent as well as more aware. I'm honored that I was able to participate with this year's Girls Government, and I truly believe that this will be an experience unforgettable. Thank you.
Thank you, Ina.
Okay, hi, I'm Beatrice White, and I'm from Annette Street Public School. I joined Girls Government because I wanted to make a difference in the world, and also because it looks like a great experience, which it is. Not many people my age get to be where I am right now, obviously. Over the course of our meetings, we have been learning more about the political system and how it works. We have also learned that before trying to change something, you have to understand how it works. The topic we chose to learn about and to address is homelessness, youth homelessness in particular. Now we know that the government's policies can be changed so homelessness can be stopped once and for all. We chose this topic because, well, we are youth, and we can relate to being young and how important it is to have a place to call home. We can't necessarily relate to the feeling of homelessness, but we can imagine losing all the things we have. Through this experience, we have been learning that we sometimes take things for granted, like a bed to sleep in, and home and shelter. It was a real eye-opener, and it really inspired us. We came to an agreement that while we recognized we would not be able to get rid of homelessness in a year's time, we agreed that raising awareness and educating people would be the best. There isn't enough awareness of how many young people are homeless in Toronto. There are thousands of people who don't have a home. Our hope is that even after this year is over, people will be informed about this topic and will be inspired to work to improve the situation for homeless youth. Today we are meeting with the Minister of Housing. We hope to convey the importance of changing the current youth homeless predicament. We also hope to show that the younger generations really are concerned and really care. We plan to start giving assemblies at our schools. Hopefully these will get our peers enthusiastic to help the cause.
Thank you, Beatrice. Just in closing, and before we open it for questions, I want to acknowledge Butila Carpacci, who is on my staff and who has been phenomenal in